Hi, welcome to Get Grounded. I'm Carrie Foreman. Today we're going to talk about the last minute shopping holiday stress. If you're like me, you procrastinate and you've pushed a lot of things that you need to do to 3 days before Christmas. So here's the reality. We're going to get stuck waiting in a lot of lines. I don't know about you, but this creates some stress in me, waiting in super long lines. I have a lot of negative thoughts and I wind up sending toxic energy to people who really don't deserve it. I wind up exhibiting behaviors that maybe I'm not so proud of. So today I have 7 tips for you for a more mindful waiting in line experience. And the first thing that I'm going to do is ask you guys to think of waiting in line as a break in your day, as a respite, as a gift that you've been handed, a gift of time, instead of an inconvenience, instead of it's moving my day back, I've got this to do, I've got that to do. I realize that we've all been trained to live in this really fast-paced society. But I'm going to ask you guys to take a breath and imagine this line as a gift of time. Let's jump right in to our 7 tips for a more mindful waiting in line experience. First of all, let's take our phones, which we could easily jump on the minute that we get stuck in that long line. Let's take our phones and let's put them in our purse or put them in our pockets, because remember, this is a gift and we don't want to squander this gift. After you've put your phone away, the first tip is to be mindful of where you're feeling the stress in your body. Do you have a tight stomach? Is your heart beating fast? Is your neck, your throat constricted, your mouth dry? What is happening in your body? Let's bring some mindfulness to this so we can be very aware of what's happening. Number 2, here's a suggestion from Dr. Dan Siegel of UCLA. He suggests that you name it to tame it. I love this phrase because it burns it in our memory. We are going to name it to tame it. You're going to name the thought that is associated with the feeling that you're having. Maybe the thought is, shut up in front of me, move forward, quit talking. I get it, small talk. Can we move forward a little faster? Why is that lady up there checking people out so slow? Whatever that thought is, you're going to name it. It's either anxiety or it's anger, it's impatience. Whatever that looks like, name that thought. It helps us to pull some of the emotion out of it. You're going to have a lot of thoughts each hour. You don't have to participate in every single thought. You get a choice. Novel idea, right? Number 3, deep breaths. I've taught you guys how important it is to breathe. It's a mind-body connection. It helps us to calm our irrational thoughts down just by taking deep breaths. So you're going to breathe in to the count of 4 through your nose and out to the count of 8 through your mouth, almost as if you're trying to blow a candle out, but you just want that candle to flicker. You don't want it to go completely out. So 3 or 4 deep breaths should start to calm our body's reactions to stress down. Number 4, I want you to name 3 things that you can hear, 3 things that you can smell, and 3 things that you can see. This may be something that if you wait in line for a really long time, you do 4 or 5 times, and it needs to be 3 different things each time. So again, 3 different things that you can hear, 3 different things that you can see, and 3 different things that you can smell right there while you're waiting in line. Number 5, how about we make a mental list of things that we're grateful for? You may be grieving this year. It may not be the best holiday for you, but I'm going to ask you to go ahead and make that mental list of all the things that you can be grateful for. Because regardless of what's going on in our lives, I think we can all agree we've got a pretty long list of things that we can each be grateful for. Number 6, be mindful of your posture while you're waiting in line. Are your shoulders back or are they slumped and rounded? Where are your shoulders? Are they up to here? That's where mine go when I'm stressed out. Or are they where they should be for a relaxed posture? Is your chin up a little bit and the top of your head, remember, it's attached to the back of your spine, and that helps us to maintain an intentional posture for relieving stress. Number 7, the last tip and tool today, is one of my favorites, and that is extend empathy to yourself for what you're feeling inside right now and what you're thinking inside right now, and to others. I'm going to ask you to not just notice the people that are waiting in line with you, but actually look them in the eye and look behind their eyes at the human. Imagine what they may have come to this line with today. Imagine what might be going on in their lives. And lastly, it is so important to extend that empathy to the customer service person who is helping you. Imagine the chaos that they are dealing with. They may not be going as fast as you'd like. They may not be doing all the things that you'd like, but let's extend empathy. And the reason that I say to extend the empathy to yourself first is because, remember, when your cup is full, you have enough to give away. So it's okay, whatever you're feeling here waiting in this line, it's okay that you just cussed someone out in your head waiting in this line. Extend yourself empathy. It's not easy when you've been conditioned to live in a fast-paced society to all of a sudden be asked to stop and slow everything down and still be patient. That's not easy. Also, extending that empathy to others through this holiday season. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you. Have an amazing holiday, and I'll see you soon on Get Grounded.